If your dream doesn't scare you, it's probably not from the source of your purpose. Big dreams are not meant to make you feel comfortable. They are meant to make you grow. The reason many people live average lives is not because they lack ability, but because they settle for dreams that fit within their fears. A big dream will challenge your identity. It will question your habits, your environment, and your beliefs. You may look at yourself and wonder, how can someone like me do something like that? But that's the point. You're not supposed to do it with who you are today. You are supposed to become the person who can fulfill it. The size of your dream is directly connected to the weight of your destiny. You were never created for survival. You were born for significance. That's why deep inside, you feel the pull towards something greater, even when your surroundings tell you otherwise. Small dreams come from logic. Big dreams come from vision. They aren't born in your head. They are planted in your spirit. That's why they don't go away, no matter how long you try to bury them. Your dream is not too big. It's your thinking that's been too small. Most people make the mistake of downsizing their dream to match their current circumstances. They look at their bank account, their education, their family background, and then reshape the dream to fit what they think is possible. But true dreams are never given according to your resources. They are given according to your purpose. You were never meant to calculate your calling based on what's in your hand. The vision placed in your heart is designed to stretch you beyond your environment and challenge every limitation around you. That's why big dreams often feel out of place. They don't match the facts, but they align with the truth of who you really are. Circumstances are temporary, but vision is eternal. What you see around you today is not the full picture of what's inside you. If you only dream within your comfort zone, you'll never need courage or faith. But faith is what turns vision into reality. You can't build a palace with a tent mentality. You can't walk into the future looking backwards. You have to let your dream lead and your conditions follow. Every great achiever had to ignore what they saw in order to pursue what they believe. A big dream is never just about personal gain or private success. The true nature of a dream is that it always overflows. It reaches beyond the dreamer. When a vision is born in your spirit, it carries within it the seed of service. You were not given your dream just so you could live well, shine brighter, or gain recognition. You were given that dream because someone, somewhere, is waiting for what you carry. Your dream is someone else's breakthrough. Your vision is someone else's answer. That's why playing small is not humility, it's disobedience. You are the delivery system for a divine solution. Purpose is never selfish. The more significant the dream, the more people it is meant to impact. Think about the people who will be lifted, healed, inspired, and empowered because you had the courage to pursue your dream. Think about the young minds who will see your life as proof that greatness is possible. This is why quitting is not an option. It's not just about what you lose, it's about what the world loses. When you rise, others rise with you. When you step out, doors open behind you for others to walk through. Your dream is not for you. It's meant to flow through you. Desire alone is never enough to fulfill a big dream. Many people have passion, but passion without discipline is powerless. A dream demands more than excitement. It demands structure, focus, and daily commitment. You cannot expect to reach a high calling with low habits. Wanting it badly is not the same as preparing for it faithfully. Discipline is the bridge between inspiration and manifestation. It's what keeps you moving when the emotions wear off, when the applause fades, and when the process gets hard. Real dreamers wake up early, stay up late, study when others sleep, and keep building when no one is watching. The future does not belong to the most talented. It belongs to the most trained. Your potential means nothing if it is not harnessed through discipline. Every visionary must become a student of their own assignment. You must learn, grow, refine, and develop. You must choose routines over distractions, excellence over excuses, and long-term purpose over short-term pleasure. A big dream demands a bigger version of you. Discipline is the tool that shapes that version. It sharpens your thinking, strengthens your will, and conditions your character to handle the weight of what you are called to carry. Every big dream goes through a season of darkness, a time when nothing seems to be moving, growing, or changing. But what many fail to realize is that darkness is not the enemy of the dream. It is often the environment where the dream is developed. Just as a seed must be buried in the soil before it can sprout, so must your vision go through hidden seasons where your roots are formed in silence. These are the moments when your character is shaped, your faith is tested, and your motives are purified. It's easy to believe in the dream when everything is visible, but the real test is whether you can trust the process when there's no applause, no spotlight, and no sign of progress. Dark seasons don't mean the dream has died, they mean the dream is maturing. Delay is not denial, it is preparation. The invisible work being done in you is just as important as the visible work that will one day be done through you. Don't confuse silence with absence. Just because you can't see the outcome yet doesn't mean it's not working. Growth in the dark is quiet but powerful. What develops in private determines what can be sustained in public. And not everyone is qualified to hear or hold your dream. Some people are not enemies, but they are dream killers simply because they cannot see what you see. They lack the vision, the faith, or the capacity to comprehend the size of what has been placed in your heart. When you share your dream too early or with the wrong people, you invite unnecessary resistance, criticism, and doubt that can weaken your confidence. A fragile dream exposed to negative voices becomes vulnerable. That's why you must be intentional about your environment. Protect your space, guard your ears, and be selective with your conversations. Big dreams require an atmosphere of faith, not fear. You need people around you who will feed your belief, not fuel your doubt. Some people will try to convince you to settle, not because they're evil, but because your boldness exposes their comfort. Don't let their small thinking shrink your big assignment. Just because they don't believe doesn't mean you're wrong. It simply means they were never meant to walk that part of the journey with you. Vision must be protected like a seed, planted in fertile ground, watered with wisdom, and kept safe from anything that would try to choke its growth. There comes a point when waiting becomes a form of fear disguised as wisdom. Too many people are holding on to dreams, ideas, and visions that have already matured in their spirit, but they hesitate to act because they're waiting for the perfect moment. They tell themselves they need more money, more time, more support, or more clarity. But the truth is, clarity often comes after movement, not before it. A big dream doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be obedient. Delayed action can become disobedience when the opportunity is in front of you, but you keep saying, not yet. Every day you hesitate, you risk forfeiting the window that was prepared for your leap. You will never feel fully ready. The dream was never meant to feel easy or logical. It was meant to require faith. Sometimes the first step feels like a risk, but it is actually your doorway into destiny. The world doesn't need another person who almost started, almost tried, almost believed. There is someone on the other side of your obedience, waiting for what you're carrying. Your dream didn't come to you just so it could sit inside of you. It came to be built, spoken, and released.